showing you how to set up your codex to use Azure models. So if you're running Azure and you have a subscription, you may be able to use the models that you have in your subscription by following these instructions. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to set up Codex to use those models. First thing is to install Codex if you haven't installed it yet. But if you have, just skip this section. So I'm just going to do a Codex install. So you can go here for developers, the app. I'm going to use the app. Then just click on this download for Windows. If you've already got ChatGPT installed, there will be a button there to install it as well from the ChatGPT app or the browser. So just install that. It'll take a little while. Okay, here we go. So I've already got a ChatGPT account. Okay, so I've logged in with the account. Now, what you've got to do is go to your profile settings. So under here, go to profile. Then under configuration, you'll see here user config. And you can open the config.toml file. Just going to open up with Notepad, or you can use any editor to open it up. So now you just got to type in the configuration. I'm just going to paste it here. You can copy it. I'll put it in the description or link it to a file. So this is the standard configuration. Basically the model, the name, the provider, which is down here as well. The reasoning effort, you can set this to high or extra high, depending whether you do need it or not, whether you need to do deep research, and whether you have enough credits and you want to spend that much money on the API calls. Then the other most important setting is the base URL. So this is the one where you've got to go into your Azure account and grab the base URL. So let me show you where to get that. So to go to your Microsoft Foundry, you log in, and then at the top here under view all resources, click on that. And then these are all the resources that you have. So I've already got one created, so I'm going to use that one. But if you want to create a new one, just click on create. So I'm just going to use this one here. And then this is where you've got all your different details. So the most important ones is the API key, the project endpoint, and the Azure API endpoint as well. You can just copy and paste. So the Azure AI Open endpoint, that's the one that you need. So you just copy that, and then you just paste it inside the config file from before. So just paste it in here. And then for the environment key, just leave this as it is, because we'll be setting a variable key inside Windows to use it, rather than putting it in this configuration file. So once that's all done, just save it, close it. Okay, once it's saved, you've got to go into your, so now you've got to just go and set up your environment key. So type in environment, and you go to edit the system environment variables. Environment variables here, click on that. And then these are the different environment variables. So we're going to create one for OGEM. Don't create one for system variables. That means other people can use the key. So just click on new, then type in the environment key variable name, which is the same what I put in the config file. So Azure OpenAI key. Then you just put in the variable value. Once that's done, you press OK. So it's a very long string, so hit OK, and then it's there. Hit OK again, OK. And now the other thing you need to do is to restart it. So I'm just going to restart the computer. restart. Okay, now that's restarted. So let's try to start Codex. The easiest way to check to see whether the configuration changes has worked is to put it in the chat a message and see whether it replies. Let's give that a go. So at the moment you see here that it's no longer displaying free. So before it was showing free. Let's type in a message. So at the moment it's extra high because I made that change before to extra high. So let's change it to medium and just type in a quick hi. Now it should just respond with a message. If it replies that something's wrong with the API key, then you have to look at that and see whether the API key is correct. Okay, so now it's thinking. Yep, it's replied here, so it's ready to go. So it's ready to provide any configuration changes that you need and code. Write me a simple hello world with random colors. There we go. It's gonna create the little code. And it's done. Let's have a look. And there we go. Hello world. Make further changes. Change the letters to be random. Okay, here we go. See if it loads this. Here we go. Random color. And there we go. So that worked. So those are the changes that you need to apply in order to use the Azure model of OpenAI. And the one that I'm using at the moment is 5.5. So the process should be the same if you use 5.6 or earlier versions. I hope this video helped. If you did, give a like and subscribe to the channel.